It is so easy to be in the top 10% of men. Now, everyone always talks about being the top 1% man. You know, that is the end goal. That is like the pinnacle of why we even start our self-improvement journeys. But the harsh reality is, most men are quite simply not there. I'm not even there yet. But I do know how to become a top 10% man. Now, you might think, you know, top 10% man, that seems like such a hard task. But let me tell you, it is not hard to become a top 10% man. It's actually very easy. If you let me break it down for you, I'm going to explain to you how exactly you become a top 10% man and how easy it actually is. I think what a lot of us struggle with is seeing people on social media doing what we do and thinking that we're pretty average. So, for example, you might be going to a gym for like 4 years and you might see guys like David Lade, you might see guys like Alex Eubank, and you might think, bro, these guys are so much better than me, I'm bang average. But the truth is, social media is a massive echo chamber. It's only going to show you what interests you. So if you're interested in a gym, it's going to show you gym influencers. If you're interested in business, it's going to show you millionaires. So your perception of what is normal is so skewed to what the average person is actually capable of and what the average person is actually doing. The first thing I want to talk about is physique, gym, health, whatever you want to call it, because I personally think it's probably the most important part of your life, because it literally improves every single part of your life. Every single part, your relationships, your business, your confidence, your mental health, every single area of your life improves if you're in shape. Now, if you look at the average man is going to be, what, 25% body fat, 30% body fat. The average man doesn't even fucking work out. You need to get in your mind, right, that if you work out, you're better than literally most people, because most people don't even fucking work out. So if you go to the gym right now, you're already ahead of most men, because most men don't actually work out. Most men eat like absolute dog shit. Look at the average diet, bro. Bro wakes up, eats fucking Weetabix with sugar on it, with pasteurized milk. At dinner time, he has like seed oils and all this bullshit and beer and all this bullshit ingredients, absolutely destroying his testosterone levels, destroying his health. The average man does not care for his health at all. So for you to be better than literally 90% of males in this area, you literally need to go to the gym 3 or 4 times a week. You need to be about 20% body fat. Your diet needs to be 80% clean whole foods, and you can get away with having about 20% bad foods. Just by you doing that, you beat out 90% of men in that area already. The next thing you can do to be better than most men is improve your looks. Most men don't give a shit about their looks. They have no care for their looks. If you get a haircut every 2 weeks, every month, you got a good haircut, you take care of your hygiene, you're using a tongue scraper, you always make sure your facial hair is tidy, you have a good skin routine, you haven't got fucking dirty spots all over your face. I understand that some people genetically are prone to get acne and stuff like that, but I'm pretty sure, for me personally, when I fix my diet, so if you follow the last step, if you fix your diet, you probably will not have any acne on your face. It's just literally your gut being irritated. And overall, just making sure you're wearing clothes that fit you well. Don't wear baggy clothes all the time. I understand that some people's style, but to be honest, it makes you look homeless. Now I've transitioned to having most of my wardrobe being nice fitting things. You know, I'm a big boy. I want to show this off. Having nice shirts that come here and it makes my arms look big. Having not skinny jeans, I'm not a fan of skinny jeans, but having nice tapered jeans that don't make me look like a fucking homeless guy. Do you know what I mean? I'm not a massive fan of like the obsessive looks maxing sort of thing. I think it's a little bit gay, to be honest. I'm not saying go on this like massive looks maxing incel type like phase, you know what I mean? I'm just saying take care of the way you look, you know. Make sure your skin's good. Make sure you're even the basics. Some guys don't even do the basics. Brush your fucking teeth twice a day. Do you know what I mean? Some guys don't even do that. You know, make sure you're looking after your face. Make sure you're looking after your hair, your looks, your clothes. Put some cologne on. That is your looks. Obviously, a big part of a man's life is also money. Now, I'm not here to slate people, but realistically, the average wage of a man in the UK is like £2 a month, which is not bad if he's protecting and providing for his family and he's happy with what he does. You know, that's absolutely fine. But I think the main thing that you need to think about is like, do you feel free? Do you feel happy in what you do? If you absolutely love your job or you love your work, then that is probably the ultimate goal. For me personally, I want to make a lot of money and I want to have fun doing it. So for me, £2, I don't feel satisfied making £2,000 a month. I want a lot more than that. And also, I want to have a fulfilling job. I want to make sure that I'm leaving a dent in the world. I'm leaving an imprint on individuals, you know. And I also want to feel free. I don't want to be tied up to a job or feel like I can't do certain things just because I'm contracted to a certain employer and stuff like that. So for me personally, in my personal opinion, being better than most men in this area is earning money online. You know, can you earn money online on your own time? Can you be your own boss? Can you say, I don't need someone to tell me what to fucking do. I can make my own money. It's a little bit of a grey area, but I say if you can earn anything over £2,000 a month and you can do it online, you are better than literally most men. The last thing I want to touch on is, if you want to be better than most men, is you stay away from the modern addictions. I'm talking about porn, I'm talking about junk food, I'm talking about video games, endlessly drowning yourself in entertainment. Completely stay away from all of it. I'm not saying that guys shouldn't play video games and watch movies. That's not what I'm saying. I do think you should absolutely stay away from porn, abstain from that. It's fucking weird, it's pixels on the screen. I'm not saying entertainment is inherently bad. It's when it consumes your life and it stops you from becoming the best man possible, and it takes you away from your purpose. That's when it becomes an issue. Do not become addicted to modern, it's literally modern slavery. Do not become addicted to that. Make sure that you're able to enjoy these things when needed, but if you need to lock in, do not touch these things with a fucking 6-foot pole. Do you know what I mean? Stay away from it. So if you can do all of those things, you are a top 10% man, and in my opinion, it's not that hard. Let me just break it down for you. I've made a little list and I'll basically list them on the screen for you, so it's a lot easier for you to remember all of them. So for the physique and the health, you need to be training about 3 or 4 times a week. Have some lean muscle. You don't need to be a massive bodybuilder to be better than most men. And you need to be about sub 20% body fat. You need to follow an 80-20 diet, so 80% whole foods, real ingredients, 1 ingredient foods that are not fucking genetically modified, and 20% bullshit. So if you want to have a Coke, if you want to have a pizza once a week or whatever it is, you want to have a little bit of fast food, whatever it is, do that, but just stick to the 80-20% rule and you're absolutely fine. Your looks, you need to get regular haircuts. Don't be going 2 months, 3 months without a haircut looking like an absolute weirdo. Get regular haircuts, it changes your face shape. And bro, let's be honest, a haircut is a man's makeup, so make sure you're getting your haircut regularly. Make sure your facial hair is tidy. This is something that I didn't do as a teenager, but it does make a massive difference. Like I trim here, make sure that it's all lined up, and I make sure that there's no scraggly bits going out wide and stuff and making me look a little bit weird. Making sure your skin's good, making sure you're washing your face twice a day. Don't use crazy products, you know, like that are gonna fuck up your hormones, but make sure you're looking after your diet, washing your face with cold water. That should pretty much have your skin in check. Make money, make over £2,000 online, or £2,000 on your own time. Doesn't have to be online. If you're your own business owner or whatever it is. Avoid modern addictions, porn, video games, junk food, and also like things like social media and stuff. And if you do all of those things, you are a top 10% man. It's really not that hard. Of course, doing all these things at once can seem quite overwhelming, but if you slowly implement these things, like you start off with a gym, then you start eating clean, then you start making a little bit of money online, then you fix your health, you start improving your wardrobe. Don't do all these things at once. Don't try and overwhelm yourself, but do one thing at a time. And within literally a couple of months, probably you can achieve most of these things, depending on where you're at right now. But boys, that is how you become a top 10% man. But if you want to accelerate your journey on becoming a top 10% man, make sure you apply for my coaching down below. So if you want to get into the best shape possible, you know, you want to make sure that you look good, you feel good when you have your shirt off, your nutrition is dialed in. You might think you have if you want to improve your mindset, you feel like you have a few vices that you want to get rid of, and you really feel like you need someone to keep you accountable and you need some discipline in your life. If you want to overcome your pornography addiction, you know, something that a lot of guys struggle with, I can help you with that. I've been there, I can help you with it. I know exactly how to overcome that. And if you want to make money online, I teach you how to make money online through the TikTok shop. But if you want help in any of those areas, be sure to fill out the application form down below. Get you on a call, and I'll go over all the different ways I can help you overcome your problems and help you get to your goals. But boys, thank you all for watching the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to like the video and sub to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.